Welcome back to the Friday Five. This is episode 40. I'm your host, Cameron Ripley. It is hard to believe we've almost been doing this for close to a year. This is episode 40. But for those that are new to the show, this is where we take 5 minutes and we answer some of the biggest digital marketing challenges our nonprofit professional community is sharing in our Digital Marketing for Nonprofits Facebook group. So thanks for those that have been watching for upwards of 40 episodes, and thanks for you that are new to the show. We hope you find it valuable, and let's get into it. Let's set the timer. Here we go. Boom, 5 minutes on the clock. First up is from Katie from Lumind RDS. Biggest digital marketing challenge is recruiting runners around the country, like in a peer-to-peer fundraising effort, I believe. Digital marketing is the only way we communicate with many of our supporters. First, it's good to appreciate the power of digital, and the good news is, you can definitely, with digital, geo-target and create custom campaigns for your audiences as you see fit. You honestly likely aren't getting custom enough already, right? So I would definitely try contextual content on Facebook, geo-targeted stacked with, interest, and just hyper target, and you can find those people in your upcoming markets that you want to be campaigning for. This could really work well for you. Also, just never stop trying to reserve the resources you need from leadership to execute on the current channels and initiatives, but also on emerging tech and new marketing ideas as well. I know that's kind of a dreamy statement, but I think it's important when it comes to just always finding new ways to inspire, to share content. All right, next is from Kathy from PMW. Biggest digital marketing challenge is starting a digital marketing plan from scratch. I feel that, to the end of the day, like, Google is your friend. What's really cool about 2020 is we don't have to start anything from scratch. There's tons of templates out there. Find one that you think would work well for you and just start putting pen to paper. Create that strategy. I personally like to break down a lot of these plans into, scope, cost, time, resources. So scope, like, what are you trying to accomplish? How do you measure that success? What kind of budget do we think we need? What kind of talent or resources do we need? What's our timeline? I'm also really big on like objectives and key results. What are some of the bigger objectives and how do we measure how we did? And you set that and you just keep pushing. But also when it comes to digital marketing, you just got to be in action. You got to be a huge practitioner. You can plan so much, but you just got to start producing and putting out content and trying things. That's how you learn and get great. All right, next is from Leslie, Living the World Church. Biggest digital marketing challenge is trying to stay focused on using a few digital platforms really well to engage our audience and not getting caught up in jumping to every new platform in order to stay relevant. I think doing channels well definitely makes sense for a lot of causes, and just if you really are absolutely crushing them, right? Like if you're crushing Instagram. However, it's important to always be tinkering with up-and-coming channels, and I really believe that's more important than ever in 2020. Especially if your core audience is utilizing it, right? Say you're trying to, bring new people into youth church membership, right? Like, you really might want to try exploring with TikTok. Like, it makes sense. It's like a growing huge platform, right? So you always want to have resources, do your primary resources well, but if you get overly complacent long term, it can be detrimental. So that's definitely a balance. And while we have some big, highly engaged platforms, things are always going to be emerging. So I don't know, it's finding that balance. But I do think if you focus on your content as what is some of the most engaging content, and then you customize it for the experience on the different channels, that can work super well. All right, last challenge here is from Beth from the San Diego Humane Society. What's up, San Diego? Represent local. All right, biggest digital marketing challenge is I'm newer to this role. I'm still learning. I'm hoping to shorten that learning curve by collaborating with other professionals. Well, we've come to the right place. That is why we created this Digital Marketing for Nonprofits group. And, while it's, 1,000 members and growing, I really personally would love there to be even more engagement. So post away. I will personally answer, as well as a lot of the Community Boost team, but also other professionals will too. So let's make that commitment. but also you're local, and if there's any way we can help, happy to do so. We're always happy. We run office hours for local nonprofits, and we're running more workshops in 2020, so be sure to check those out. We'll be sure to send you an invite, but also don't hesitate to reach out. Again, that's what we do. That's it. That's the show. That's today's show. Episode 40 complete. Hard to believe. Thank you for all those that have tuned in since the beginning, and thank you for all the new subscribers. It's going to be a great year, and we're hoping to make our content even better. So let us know what you think and how we can provide more value. We'll see you next time.